Welcome to math1215 online. Once you get registered in MyLab and you get logged into the course, you should see a screen that looks like this. The first thing you probably want to do is come here to the middle of the screen and click on this browser check. And this will make sure you have all the software installed on your computer that you're going to need for this course. Now when mine pops up here, you're going to see it says I'm missing a couple. And I'm not sure why, because I did go ahead and I clicked on these and I installed them. So if you don't have a green check, just click on these, install the software, everything should be fine. I don't know why mine still says I need to install. Next thing you probably want to do is click on this link, how to enter answers. And this will run you through some tutorials of how this MyLab system is going to work, how you're going to enter answers for your homework and your quizzes. Alright, so once you've done those two things, you're kind of ready to get started. A little more about this home screen. Up here you have announcements. Right now there aren't any because I haven't posted any. But you'll see announcements here. Generally anything I post as an announcement I will also email to you, so check your email. Down here you have your calendar. This will show due dates of assignments. So an assignment looks like that, a little clock thing there, and that tells you that section is due today, or due that day, Friday the 2nd. Alright, next thing you might want to do is take a look at the syllabus and outline. You can scroll down through this and read it. Probably the most important part of this for you is here, the exam dates. Take a note of these. And then finally, down at the bottom, you have your course outline, and this gives a list of days where everything's going to be due for the whole summer. So you'll notice your first assignment is using graphing calculator, and that's due on Thursday. And then section 5.5 due on Friday. So on and so forth, all the way down through the semester. Alright, so when you're ready to actually start on the course, here's the way things are going to work for most of the sections. You're going to come here to video lectures. And what you'll find here is a link to videos for single thing we cover in this course. These are videos that I created when I taught this course as a traditional course. The other thing you might want to look at, you might want to watch my videos. You might also want to watch the videos created by the publisher, and they're down here in Multimedia Library. And you would just pick a section and videos. And so there are videos created by the textbook company that are quite useful also. You can also find here your online textbook. So if you didn't buy a book, online textbook is available here. You can click this link and that'll take you to the section in the book. Okay, so let's say you're ready to get started on section 5.5. You're going to click video lectures. You're going to watch the video. Then you're going to come in and do homework. So again, there's a homework assignment for just about everything we cover this semester. You'll click on the homework and that'll bring up this window. And you'll click on the questions and you'll do the homework. While you're doing the homework, you may have questions. You might run into something you're not quite sure how to do. When that happens, you have a very useful thing up here, question help. There's the help me solve this option. This will solve this exact problem, step by step, helping you do it. And then it'll give you another problem to try that's very, very similar. You can click view an example, which will give you a very, very similar problem to this one. It will show you step by step how to work it out. And then you can come back to this problem and try this one. This will take you to the textbook, the online textbook. Fairly useful, I suppose. Give that a try. But here's the big one. Ask my instructor. When you click on this, what this is going to do is it's going to send me an email. There's my email address. And it's going to embed the question in the email that it sends. So you don't need to try to type up the question and give me an idea of what's going on. You can type your message here. You can tell me what you tried, what worked, what didn't work, what you're stuck on. And I promise I will get back to you soon. Alright, so you watched the video. Then you did the homework, and you've got to do the homework and you've got to score at least an 80% on the homework. Oh, by the way, you can do a couple of the problems here and then you can save and you can come back and finish later. You don't have to do it all at once. So you've watched the video, done the homework, now you're ready to take the quiz. So you would come in here, and it's not going to let me open the quiz because it says I have to score an 80% more on the homework first. But the quizzes are going to be very, very similar to the homework, same type questions. The biggest difference on the quizzes is, though, that help me box isn't there. So you need to work on the quizzes more or less on your own. You can take each quiz twice, and I only take the higher of the two scores. So you can see, oh, that one says you can take it an infinite number of times. Oh well, I guess we'll leave that one. A couple of them that say you can do it an infinite number of times. That's generous of me, I guess. Okay, so there's your homework and quizzes. Now, you might have noticed the very first assignment was dealing with graphing calculator, and that's not listed here under homework or quizzes. That's going to be a paper thing that you're going to do. You're going to find that under files for material not covered in the book. So you're going to click on this, Graphing Calculator Basics Homework. You're going to print this off, and you're going to use your calculator, follow the directions, do each of these problems, and then you're going to take pictures of this and send it to me. Now, if you have a scanner at home, scanning it and emailing it to me would be best. If you don't have a scanner, that's okay. Use your cell phone or your tablet, whatever. Take pictures of your work and email that to me. That'll work. The resolution's not as good on it, and it'll be a little harder to read, but it's worked out okay in the past. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about today is ProctorU. For this course, you're going to have exams. You will do your exams online on the computer, but we're going to use an online proctoring system called ProctorU. And you'll find a tab here for ProctorU. There's a couple links. This is the link to get registered on ProctorU. Once you're registered, this is the link you'll use to log into ProctorU. And these are a couple things you might want to take a look at and read. They're a little long, but that's okay. And we'll talk about this more when we get closer to taking a test. This gives you an idea of how ProctorU is going to work, how it's going to work on your end. Basically, you're going to need to have a computer with a microphone and a web camera, and you're going to need to have a room that you can sit in and be by yourself and not be distracted. Those are the two big things. And they will run you through the enrollment process, and they'll talk to you about what your room needs to be and how you get things set up when you first go to register and when you first go to register for your first exam. More information will come out about that as we get closer to the first test time. All right, my biggest thing I can tell you is that when you have questions, please ask for help. Hit that Ask My Instructor button. That's a big one. Students really don't use that often enough. Generally, what I do when students do that, they send me a question. I use my iPad or my computer. I make a quick little video of how to do the problem, and I email it back to you. The turnaround time is usually pretty quick, although sometimes I'm out doing stuff too and don't get back to you right away, but I do my best to get back to you quickly. The other thing is the Learning Center is open during the summer, so if you're in town, you can run up to the college, go get help in the library. That would actually be a wonderful place to sit and do your homework, because then there will be somebody right there to help you as you're doing it, rather than having to wait, send me an email, and hope I get back to you quickly. At any time when you have questions or concerns, please send me an email and let me know. If I don't hear from you, then I can only assume that things are going well. If they're not going well, I really need to know, and the sooner you tell me, the better, because the sooner I can help you and get you back on the right path. All right, well, I think that's enough for today. Good luck getting started with the course, and let me know if you have problems.